In progress.
Hey, Dragon Dreamers, Gina Virginia Casella here. Welcome to my website, ginavirginiacasella.com. It is October 2025. I want to show you current memberships available to you. You just visit ginavirginiacasella.com, give it a scroll, collective and private memberships. You can also go straight to the Buy Me a Coffee to register, which I will show you shortly. So click on Learn More, or you can click right on the image. This is where it takes you. This has all the details. Buy Me a Coffee just has the highlights. Let's go over the collective membership. So Collective Dragons membership. You get 2 1-hour sessions with yours truly as a collective. So week A and week B, they're on different weeks. The replays, it's the same link, and they're just as effective as the lives. So how does it work? Well, they both, week A and week B, kick off with story medicine, and then I apply energy medicine. So to change it up a little bit and make sure that I'm keeping things consistent with you, because this is important for regular maintenance. Whether you think or feel you need it, you just get in on this Collective Dragons membership and you show up for week A and week B, and you just keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Don't let things pile up. It doesn't matter how much protection you're putting up on you. We all require this energetic car wash, if you will. So the first part, there's bonuses. I want to make sure I mention that. There's always lots of things to look forward to. So how do things start? Well, we kick it off with opening sacred space. Then we engage in story medicine. I do a collective gemstone reading. After that, I will be calling your energy fields to me, clearing out your chakras and providing an illumination. We will then engage in another bonus, fire ceremony. So bring a candle, bring 2 toothpicks or 2 little sticks. And if you don't have these, don't worry, because I will have them, and whatever I'm doing is always in representation of you as well. So 2 sticks to burn, and we wrap things up by closing sacred space. It's a very focused hour. And as a bonus, I provide 2 mini collective gemstone readings each month. Usually you get a lot more, but I wanted to commit to at least 2 because I've been doing this work for some time now, and something that's really resonated with me is that sometimes, yes, there's a need to pull a new card, to do a gemstone reading every single day. Sometimes it's every few days, sometimes it's once a week. So I don't know how many to provide you with each month, but I know at least 2 is going to do the trick. So you can look forward to that. And then week B, it's the same thing, except we just change it up a little bit. So we still do the story medicine, and then I pull 3 cards from the Dragon Dreams Oracle. One represents not so much, they don't really represent past, present, future. I don't like to timestamp things like that. It's to guide us with this idea of where were you in your continuum of consciousness evolution? Where are you now? And of course, the now is always blurred, right? And where are you going? Like, if these patterns continue, what kind of image is forming? Is that the kind of image that you want to form? So, dreaming with Gemstone Gina and the Dragon Dreams Oracle, I see the value in both of these. And I really enjoy dreaming with Gemstone Gina because we get a card from the Dragon Dreams Oracle as well. Dreaming with Gemstone Gina and the Dragon Dreams Oracle are creations of my own making. And it's just such a incredible, phenomenal feeling offering this to the public. Week B, since I already cleared out your chakras and did an illumination, I figure week B we should focus on safe extraction of intrusive energy. Now, I put energy there because I don't want you dragons to get hung up on terminology, entity, energy. Basically, if there is something in you that does not belong in you, that is not you, that is intrusive, these are not spirit guides. These are intrusive energies, entities. Don't get hung up on the language. I will be calling your energy fields to me, just like in week A, and I will be providing the extraction. Now, the extraction is followed by an illumination, but you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. That's for me to worry about. And week B, of course, it's the same structure as week A. You open sacred space, get the story medicine, get the energy medicine, do some fire ceremony, close sacred space, and that's a wrap. And then you get your 2 bonuses each month. So that's what the collective looks like and sounds like. Now, the private membership, it's the same thing with extra options. So as you can see here, week A, it's the exact same thing, and week B, it's the exact same thing. Or week B, let's say you don't want the safe extraction of intrusive energy, you can opt in for mind reprogramming. So if you are really serious about making change in your life and you need that extra attention, the collective is really great. It's a great value, but it is a general collective. It's like a blanket that goes over everybody. So if you need that extra one-on-one, which I know a lot of Dragon Dreamers do, and my private memberships are limited because I want to make sure that I'm keeping up with my own homework, which is very time consuming, making sure that I'm keeping it together and saying my prayers, but also behind the scenes, I'm always holding my clients in the highest light because we're all part of the same soul tribe. It doesn't matter if you're booking a collective or a private with me. It doesn't matter if you're engaging in free services. Just the fact that you're engaging in my services. I spend a lot of time when I'm doing my own personal work because my spiritual business is an energy of its own, and you're a part of that. So I want to make sure that I'm staying in alignment and in right relationship so I can continue to provide you with the services that you deserve. And when it comes to private memberships, private members, private Dragon Dreamers, we really take the deep dive. And because you're taking that deep dive, because you're making that commitment, I wanted to make sure that I was catering your private membership to you. So I have this as an example, but really, if you wanted to spend the whole entire week A, just doing Dreaming with Gemstone Gina, you don't want to do chakra clearing, you just want to do Dreaming with Gemstone Gina, maybe you want to do Dreaming with Gemstone Gina week A and week B, and that's all you want to do with me. We can do that. It's going to cost the same money. The dates and times are all the same. All the power to you. But this is a structure here that I recommend because I really do believe that we have energy and affinities that need to be cleared. So there's much to be said about affinities. I just want to let you know the services that I'm offering. And this is what those services look like. So if you wanted to get involved in mind reprogramming, Dragon Dreamers, that can be intensive. So it's not realistic to book week A and week B with mind reprogramming. No way. Mind reprogramming, you just want to do that once a month. And I'll go over the details about mind reprogramming in a moment. And if you're engaging in mind reprogramming, we don't have a lot of time for the story medicine and oracles and gemstones. We got to make sure that we're focusing right in on that. And again, I'll go over the mind reprogramming details in a moment. If you wanted to do mind reprogramming and or any of these, you can. It's just a matter of us sorting out the space. I'll be offering soul retrieval as well. Soul retrieval, that's something that would take the course of a few months, which is why, again, you want to get in on these private memberships. That way you just know that you've booked your time with me and you don't have to worry about what we're doing. You just know that we're going to do something. So let's say you have a pet and you booked a private membership, and you know what? You would like to offer your gemstone reading or your chakra clearing and illumination to your pet. I can do that for you. So if you're booking a private, you have the power to dedicate all or any of your sessions to your pet. One pet at a time. If you've got 2 or more pets, I can only do 1 pet at a time. If you want your pets to get in on the collective, join the collective membership. Your pets can actually hang out with you while I'm doing it. So this pet business that I offer, it is better known as Dragon's Crossing. So again, 1 pet per session. And this was inspired because recently I have been administering the last rite. So just before somebody dies, whether it's a person or a pet, anybody can administer the last rite. And I wasn't expecting to do this for pets. It just kind of happened. So if you're booking a private and you have a pet that is dying or is deceased, typically the last rite would happen, maybe 3 hours, 3 days before, after, somewhere in there. But if your pet's been deceased for years and you never found that closure, I can provide you with last rite. I don't want you to get hung up on a date. If you book a private and your pet's not doing well, I can administer the last rite. Well, what happens if your pet dies in, a few months from now? It's okay. The intention is there. As mentioned, you can also opt for an RTT session. Something that I don't do is for pets. I don't provide pets with RTT or extractions, but I will provide pets with a gemstone reading. I will provide pets with Dragon Dreams Oracle, pulling 3 cards, and I will clear and illuminate your pet's chakras. It gives me great pleasure to do that. So if you book a private, basically the first private that you ever have with me, this story medicine piece is going to be important, and it'll give me a really clear idea. Most clients require a mixture of chakra clearing and mind reprogramming. And when I say chakra clearing, that is an umbrella term. It includes illuminations, it includes the safe extraction of intrusive entities, it includes things that you don't have to worry about getting hung up on the language. And that's the beauty about booking with me. I could have put an entire bucket list here, but it's honestly, it's too overwhelming. So story medicine and energy work, to sum it up, is what you get. So just to reiterate quickly here, if you book a collective, story medicine followed by energy medicine, week A and week B, there's some bonuses here: opening and closing sacred space, fire ceremony, and you get 2 mini collective gemstone readings. You'll probably get more a month, but I wanted to make sure that I provided you with at least 2. Collective memberships are affordable. I'll show you those prices in a moment on Buy Me a Coffee. The private membership, it's the same structure as the collective, except you get some additional options. You can opt for mind reprogramming, or you can opt for other services like soul retrieval. I haven't had a chance to put that on my website yet, but basically anything that I offer, you can have that as your private. And as mentioned before, if you wanted to spend the whole entire hour of your private on week A and week B, specifically only doing Dreaming with Gemstone Gina, I have a lot of people ask me to do gemstone readings. They don't care about anything else. They want the gemstone readings. Well, this is how you can do that. You just book your private. And you know what? Maybe just for example, you want January, February, March, 3 months in a row just to be the story medicine Dreaming with Gemstone Gina, and then you'll maybe ask me to clear your chakras and do an extraction. It's up to you. I know some of you dragon dreamers, you're absolutely clueless with this kind of stuff, and that's okay. Some of you dragon dreamers, you have a lot of experience. You understand what it means when you hear this language, illumination and chakras. You know what it means, mind reprogramming. And the beauty when you book with me is you don't have to worry about those options. And so finally, just to reiterate before I show you the Buy Me a Coffee, if you book a private, you can switch things up. If you wanted to honor this routine here, we can. Again, the first private that you book with me will really set the tone for the rest of the privates. If you have a pet, you can opt in for them receiving some services, and you can also opt for an RTT session. When I say mind reprogramming, it's Marissa Peer's rapid transformational therapy, hypnotherapy modality that I use. And just so I don't have to worry about Marissa Peer suing me, I really love Marissa Peer. Her modality has absolutely diddly squat to do with spiritualism. It is a standalone modality, and that's why it's important that these bonuses are just that. They're bonuses. These have nothing to do with Marissa Peer or rapid transformational therapy, hypnotherapy. These are just separate bonus services that I complement the RTT session with. And if for some reason you're listening to this and you're like, hey, you know what? I actually don't have a spiritual side, but this RTT sounds really interesting to me. I'm not interested in you opening or closing sacred space, Gina, and I'm not even interested in fire ceremony. Well, you know what? That's totally fine. Just please let me know before the session starts, and I'll skip that for you. Seems like everyone I've been servicing, though, really enjoys opening and closing sacred space. Myself, too, personally, it sets the tone. These prices, again, right now it is October 2025. If you book now, prices, they stay the same for current members. Some serious discounts here. Private membership, $8.33 a month. That is Canadian dollars, dragons. So most of my clients are from the States, so that's going to be a lower number for you. I also have some clients from the UK, Folks from the UK are laughing right now. Like, I mean, the currency rate for Canadians, this number 833, that number came from Spirit. So if you're a Canadian, it's 833. If you're an American, that number is lower. If you're from the UK, it's even lower. Each session is 1 hour. Clients receive 2 sessions monthly. Clients book private sessions. You can opt for the pet perk or RTT. So for what it's worth, you could never ever pay somebody like me for my time. You pay for the transformation and you help to support my living expenses and my own behind the scenes spiritual autonomy, making sure that I'm okay so that I can be fully available to you, attending fully, practicing balanced listening. So this was regularly priced at $11.98. You save 50%, and you even get to save an extra $166. That is what brings it down to $833 a month. So that's about $415 per session. That is a phenomenal deal. The collective memberships are much more affordable, but you don't get those extra perks. And your collective membership is shared and it's consistent. And it's $99 a month. Each session is 1 hour. You receive 2 sessions monthly. Again, you could never ever pay anybody like me for my services. My services are 100% priceless. You pay for the transformation. So how do I even put a price on this? Well, when I looked at my business expenses and my behind the scenes spiritual autonomy, holding space for others, this was the number I got. It's regular $198, and right now you can save 50%. So that is $99 a month for the collective. Now, this is not talk therapy. I don't sell modalities. If you're interested, if you're inspired, my energy medicine training is with Dr. Alberto Villaldo from the Four Winds. I use his modalities. And I also have training with Marissa Peer. She's the creator of Rapid Transformational Therapy, Hypnotherapy. So I use her modality for mind reprogramming. If you register for Alberto's Four Winds or Marissa Peer's RTT, drop my name, Gina Virginia Casella. Maybe you can save some money on your admission. The Gemstone readings and Dragon Dreams Oracle, those are creations of my own making. And you can read all about that in my books that I've published at this time. There's 8. Book 8, Scary Dreams, is probably the most popular one right now. I do prohibit progression because all that matters, Dragon, is the present moment. And I also refuse to provide you with hypnotherapy exploration. You know, there's so many stigmas to what I do. It's really annoying and takes away from the magic of the power of what I do. And the simplicity is really that magic. But I don't know what some folks are doing out there. They get hypnotized and regressed and they go and explore, and all they do is get triggered. And then there's really no healing. So I don't do that. If I regress you, it's because we're looking for a blueprint, and the exploration pretty much ends there. I pull out what I need. There's no refunds, no rescheduling or giving your session away, unless you're booking a private and you're giving your session away to your pet, and you have to be there, right? I don't expect your pet to be navigating the internet. So all sessions are recorded. Again, it's Canadian dollars, Eastern Daylight Time. At this time, it's Toronto, Ontario, New York, if that helps you, time zone. And the appropriate links are provided the day of. So let me just show you the Buy Me a Coffee quickly. So basically you go from the website to here, all the buttons lead you to the same place, and there's memberships. If you wanted to go right to buy me a coffee, you can do that. So there's lots of memberships available here. This is a separate membership. This is just me doing my thing. Some people ask me, Gina, how can I tip you? Well, you know what? Right here for $9 a month, you can give me $9 a month. All of this content here is free. But if you wanted to tip me, this is how. If you wanted to get in on the collective, just make sure you double check. It says collective right here, and it tells you the time and the price. And then all of the dates are here, and the bonuses are reiterated. If you wanted to book a private session with yours truly, make sure it says private. There's limited privates. So you just click here and it'll show you the times and the dates are all listed. All of 2026 is there, the last of 2025. The bonuses are reiterated. I know life has a way of happening, so if you wanted to cancel your membership at any time, you can, but then somebody else might snag it. So this is something that you want to commit to monthly. And let's say you can't make your private, just let me know in advance because I can still provide you with a video. I'll just email it to you. So what do these numbers mean? Private Dragon 262, Private Dragon 268, Private Dragon 263. That's for me to keep track. So when I'm emailing you your link for your session, that basically this number is in lieu of your name. I know, you're not a number. You're more than a number. You are whoever you are, but for the administration on my side, that's what I'm using. And so I don't have anything else to show you. If you have any questions, make sure you hit me up. I provide memberships available to you. I will show you my website one final time, ginavirginiacasella.com. Thank you so much, Dragon Dreamers. Again, I provide all kinds of free content. The onus is on you to do the homework, to engage. If you're looking for a little bit more, definitely get in on a collective membership. And if you need that special touch, or if you're at your wit's end, don't wait till you're at your wit's end. Get in on that private membership. All the information is there for you. And you can join very easily. There's 50% off at this time for the collective membership, and then the private membership, it's 50% off plus extra, so it's more than 50% off. So right now we've got $833 Canadian each month for a private session with yours truly, story medicine, energy medicine. $833, that's Canadian dollars. Most of my clients are American, so $833, even less for you. And if you are one of my clients in the United Kingdom, that number is significantly less for you. If you're interested in booking a collective, the Collective Dragon Dreamers membership is $99 a month. Again, that is Canadian dollars. So that number is less for American clients and even less for clients in the United Kingdom. And you know what? Numbers really don't matter. It's the service that you're getting, and every session is a smash hit success. And I can't wait to help you change your story, to change your life, so you can live your life that is yours to live. No more life living you. No more staying stuck. Being all you can be. Your Akashic record is yours to write and rewrite. There's no other you out there. You're the only you that will ever be. No clone or nothing could ever be you. Nobody knows you like you. And it is my pleasure to help you step in your power, stand in your power, and to always know your value. You fucking matter. You're important. You're enough. Things are available to you. And you're enough. Just the way you are. You.